I mean, let's roll. Man, I think we're racing mono-red. Let's go. Lethal on the next turn. This is a blocker. And we are getting basically enough cards for the rest of the game. Please go for the froze. Like, give me all of them. Oh, they cannot untap this. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolutely amazing Dimir Skeletons that will get you to Mythic in no time. We ranked up like crazy with this one, and for a very good reason. Whenever you put Enduring Curiosity and Kaito into any aggro deck, it just makes it so much better, it's crazy. Normally Skeletons are out of the gas after 3 turns. With those extra cards, you just keep going forever, and it's super important because with Corpses of the Lost, every Skeleton has extreme attack and haste. So that means if you have 5 1-drops, it's probably like 15 damage or something. On top of this, we also have the classic of Braids, so we can start sacrificing our stuff, even Curiosity as enchantment for this final damage. And Kaito is so amazing with 1-drops because you bounce them, you need Jutsu Kaito, you stun something huge and just go for the lethal or just push for more damage against control. With Sanctuaries, those are Skeletons that also get pumped with the Corpses of the Lost, and honestly, Case is absolutely amazing here because this Menacing Skeleton does so much damage. You will see it in today's video. So guys, are you ready for all of this action? Because I know someone who is. Man, that was smooth. Our absolute legend for today is Blob Zombie, and man, I know you like this kind of action-packed decks, and this one is for you. And of course, really thank you for support and just being here daily, just supporting our spirits with the best puns possible. Like, this power cannot be contained, so really thank you, man, for just being always so cool. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy this one, and with that being said, let's go to the games. Alright, we'll take it. Honestly, I think if we're on the play, the game would be ours. Like, we have such aggressive good opening, especially with this kind of stuff. So let's go with the miner. We want to be aggressive, so this has better toughness, so it doesn't die to, you know, some measly Lanoir elf or something, in case we hit, you know, the dragons, the dinosaurs. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh, the cut down. Thank you cut down for being useful this one perfect time. This is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. We have a whiff on turn 3, so we would love to hit Kaito. That would really absolutely help. But we got rid of the ramp. Here's the dragon dinosaur. It's just not a dragon yet, but it will be. You need to believe in it. And this is the painful turn, unfortunately. We actually cannot even attack. Well, this hurts my soul. Right, so we need to keep those creatures so we can attack on the next turn with Curiosity. We need to, this at least has mana, so it's so much better at attacking. We go Sanctuary, Curiosity, try to draw, oh my god, not the best dinosaur of the whole deck. Alright, at least they're attacking. I'm actually super happy about it. I hope we can survive. So I attack first. We lose 1, but we are drawing a lot of cards. So this is an investment turn. I hope we can survive it. Oh yes. That's why I didn't play it main phase. Alright. This is a blocker. And we are getting basically enough cards for the rest of the game. Please go for the froze. Like, give me all of them. All of them. I got 0. 0. Go for the froze. Alright, what is the dinosaur of your choice? The Hatcher. Absolute insane menace. However, we can block 1 of them. This doesn't contribute, it's not a dinosaur, it's not hasted. They actually don't have as much power. This doesn't have trample. See? This was close to us being dead, but we somehow actually are not dead at all. Alright, so how do I would love to draw more cards, man. I would love it. So I can go 2 different ways. Man, this is the awkward turn. We can go Braids. I think we go Curiosity. Do I go... If I attack with this, they double block. There are no good blocks. They can flip this and activate this. I think this might not be super relevant, but I'm not sure, we will see. I think we have to go Curiosity into double corpses and just roll with it or something. Do I want to solve the case on the next turn and go for removal? It could be good. But I don't want to waste anything. You know what? Maybe we just play Braids. Braids is really good, right? We can draw cards as well. I think this gives us a lot of like, you know, briefing room. And they do not have enchantment, so that's guaranteed damage. I really think we go for it. I know it's scary, but I need to roll with it. We can use Braids to just strong block. They have a lot of 3 toughness creatures. This will hurt. We can only block with 3. Oh, they're actually going for the full swing. Really? Oh, that's not the full swing. F5. Alright, this is interesting. So the optimal block seems this into this. We basically trade 1 for 1 in both cases. I'll take it. It also prevents 1 mana for the future. I think it's worth it. We keep the cat. Oh, this is a very interesting draw. Do we go double Corpses of the Lost? You know what? I think this is... I think with this we can do some magic. Do I want Kaito? So if I attack with this, they probably won't block, but I think we need 1 more first. And we can use this as a Leafa on the next turn. This means that it's very hard to block for them. We attack with this and probably this, and we keep those for blocking. Man, the skeletons are doing work here. We just have a better tribe, right? Every time they you know, waste something to block, they're getting more and more behind. Alright. Yep, we can kill both, and then how are we going to win? Oh, yep. Oh, and we also draw a card. I completely forgot about it. No. Respectfully. I need to be at full mana, because we actually have 6 mana plays. We don't need more. And I don't even want my opponent to know about it. I think this is not good enough. They will life gain 4, that's probably the biggest deal, and they will get a blocker. But other than this, they cannot do much. They can kill... I wonder if they will go for Curiosity, which I don't think is the correct choice, or Corpses of the Lost, which is probably the correct choice. Alright, good for them, good for them. So they did as much as possible, but now they're in full top deck mode, and they're actually getting less and less value. And I mean, I'm trading against everything, bro. Absolutely. I'm super happy about those trades. We should probably just go for the token. Token is so much worse, because when we bounce it to Kaito, it actually dies. So this one is so much better. Man, I mean, they literally are trading against our tokens. And the bat. Alright, I think we should win this. 4, we can attack. They don't even have pressure anymore. Oh, there's a Ridgeline, another one. I'm not sure if we go Kaito or just... I think we go like this. Because this is so much pressure that it should be enough. Oh, this one is stopped. I absolutely forgot. This is kind of forced block, right? But they can block only 1 of them, like here. And then they go 8. They actually can go for super high amounts of damage. I think we go like this. No, we go like this. We kill them on the next turn with Kaito. We just need menace so they don't have good blocks. I tell you, this skeleton is absolute menace. You can see that every time they want to go for it and they're not going for it. And we'll actually play the bat because it's guaranteed Kaito trigger. Of course we don't hit cards, but we'll never hit them. And lifelink also keeps us alive against everything. I think we won. I want to say there's no draw that saves them. Well, except a Tali just draws 3 cards at the 7 drop. Well, into a perfect cutdown from our... Oh my god, so good at the game. It's impressive. Into what? Infinite cards with the Paleontologist? I have to say, our opponent is actually good at this game. Oh my god, this is rough, but I think we can still win, right? We go Kaito into Menace. And even those insane top decks won't save it. Won't save our opponent, sorry. We tap this guy because that's the best blocker, and we go for this one that has Menace. Alright, and now we need to count the damage. Those are not good blocks, so if we force any of those, I mean... Alright, so they will block... They won't block this, so they will go this and this, and potentially this and this. This is 8 down. Yeah, I don't think the bat makes any difference. We'll use it later. I know we draw a card, but I think we should have enough value. Like, we have double Soulstone Sanctuary and Miner, so it should be good enough. We just need to force them to keep trading cards so they cannot attack. They can go Paleontologist, but they still need to basically pay 2 mana attacks on the time. Honestly, if not Atari with those crazy hits from the top, game was over, but, well, they get basically reanimated by the Shuffler here. Tapland is, of course, not perfect. I think this... well... I think we take 1. Do we need 2? 3 and 1 land from the top. I will actually not take the second one. I don't want to go too low. It also lowers stats for our stuff, so I want to make sure that I'm not forced to spend full turn playing exactly those 2 cards. Alright, they're going for the Frillback. I tell you, man, if not this Atari into those 2 perfect hits, like, the game was ultra over, but, well, it is what it is. Alright, at least they're using mana. I'm not sure this enchantment is super... like, it's important, but I'm not sure if it's so important. We go, obviously, for this. We pump everything, and we go Miner. Then we probably will tap this, so we have guaranteed hit, and that should be, like, 5 damage overkill. Man, we still won, but man, this was so much harder than it should. I mean, alright, let's go. We are going first, and we don't have blue mana, but it's fine, because we need it later. Way later. And we're against the red deck. We just want to exchange our 1-drops and just go as quickly as possible. See? It's not an issue. So, I guess we just attack, right? No reason not to. They won't block, so we can play it already. So we need to be super aggressive because our skeletons cannot block. And we need to go as crazy hard as possible, but with Braids and Corpses of the Lost, I think we should be fine. Alright, it's 2 mana play. Gives them a lot of stats for future, but it's not the biggest deal, honestly. I mean, let's roll. Man, I think we're racing Mono Red. Let's go. Lethal on the next turn. And by the way, Tinybones is a 2/2 haster, by the way, with Death Touch. And will red deck finally concede or just learn to block? One of the 2 has to happen. Honestly, with Nemesis, maybe they can do some magic. Double strike on this with Monstrous Rage is already close to lethal, which is absolute craziness. But what can you do? Alright, no Monstrous Rage, that's huge, but we still probably cannot take another hit, so that's something... Alright, that was scary. This might be the card. This might be the card. Do you think they have Shock? Because then we need to play differently. I'm going like this because I want to rush them. Right, I will make a stop before blocks. So it doesn't feel like they have it. This is 9 damage, so I will go for it. I will go for it. If they have the card, I will cry on the inside. I will really cry on the inside. Please don't have this shock. Please. Please. I need to do it before the blockers. Also... Alright. Well, this is... I never thought about this one, but you know what? It's kinda okay. Kinda okay. I lack 1 mana for this. I would love to play this. Alright, they don't have double strike right now. That's it. They can pump it to what, 5-6 damage. But they need to defend. Man, can they do it? I'm so scared. Oh, I never expected Frenzy. But yeah, it uses all the creatures. It doesn't have to be, you know, our opponent's creatures attacking. Alright, I think we can close it now. We will use Braids. So we full swing. That's how we do it. This has Menace. I think they're already dead, but then we play Braids and sacrifice this. They don't have enchantment. This deals 2 damage. Man, this was way closer than expected. Man, Mono Red has such insane damage. If they have 1 mouse, like 1 2-drop and 1 mana pump spell, they can deal over 10 damage or something. This is crazy. And they actually, man, I have to admit, this guy is a fighter. But we, you know, we played around it. Yep, here we go. And that's the missing damage. And that's why I love Braids in those decks. Once you don't have, you know, lethal pressure, you can just go for this kind of stuff. No, I actually don't want to pay 1 life. I don't think there's anything our opponent can do, but I will still play it optimally. Enchantment. I think they waited for a mistake, because if we sacrifice a land, then they can sacrifice a land. So they really maximized their chance to win, but not against us. Man, that was satisfying promotion. Oh boy, this might get rough. So those will be dead cards if we are against control. I will still take it, because we have 2 creatures and we can push for more. And we are on the play. I think on the draw. It's hard. It's hard. It's not a perfect hand. It's like below average, I would say. Alright. Curiosity is extremely nice draw. Alright. So we go for the case, because we are so far from using this ability that we don't need to go for the Tinybones. However, this one is something they don't really want to remove. We swing. That's not the card they want to kill, but they also don't want to stack too much damage. Right, so I mean, we go with the Conscript. If they have Phantom Interference, there's nothing we can do, because if we cast this first, they just counter it. So let's roll. Let's force them to make plays at least. Like, we need to push for the board. If we can draw the 4th land, we go Curiosity, and we absolutely take over the game. But we need to be quick. Alright, Tinybones will die, it seems. No, Mastermind. Alright, that's actually really good, because we have removal, and we finally have targets for it. That's a very interesting attack, without Kaito even, so I wouldn't expect them to attack in this situation. Alright, and this is a hard choice for them. If we draw a land, we can play basically all of it anyway. Go for the throat. Oh man, Kaito. Kaito is so nice. So do we just go for the throat here? I can full swing. And then we Kaito and do what? Draw a card? Against Mastermind and Bat, it's not amazing, but maybe? I mean, this will have 4 loyalty, and I don't think they can kill it. But first, you always swing, then you think. I'm a little bit scared that they have another Bat, and then we will be in some trouble. Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's go. This will be scary, but I will go with it. That's a lot of damage already.
I love a dramatic entrance.
And I want to hit this land. You know what? This is okay. Right? Do we need another Kaito? So we play the land, we go for the No, we have... Alright, that's not the right land. Okay, I will go with this. I will go with this. It's fine, don't you worry. Alright, we just need this 4th land super desperately. I would love to hit something that can play the Conscript, but it's still okay. They have 3 damage in the board. They are pressured quite a lot, and Kaito can start hitting them even more. Basically, I did this because I got mana screwed and I really need this land. If I drew it natural, I would make a completely different play. Alright, 3 damage. Pains my heart, but we can endure it. With a Curiosity. And only to... I mean, this tap land is absolutely brutal for them. Alright. I think we push for damage. So they know about Curiosity. If we play this, they probably will counter it. I will plus. That also means if we go, if we kill Mastermind, they cannot kill this. I'm not going for the discarding. Like, we're fighting for the tempo right now. I think they have a counter spell in hand, and they're waiting for us to go for Curiosity. And we are not falling for it. Yep, and now they need to make different plays. Oh, and now we are going for Curiosity. And I think this was a good play. They will do 1 card, but we are doing more. And on the next turn, we will get rid of the Mastermind. If we draw a land, we can also play Conscript and add to the board. So this pains us. Like a pain land, but I think it's worth, worth the cost. And now Curiosity is extremely hard for them to remove. Man, Kaito did its work. Right now they need to devote 2 damage from Mastermind to it. And now we can start using removal. I hope they don't have another Bat. This is the turn to go for it. Alright, the Cat Wars, but man, they're dead on board. Like, what is the strategy? They know about the go for the throat. This is 8 damage, bro. Bro? I think this wasn't as optimal as our opponent expected. And as you can see, we actually never had time to remove this Bat. because it just wasn't needed. And yeah, let's crash some ladder again. Alright, our opponent is going first. We have some good opening skeletons and some removal, so let's see what the matchup is. Yeah, let's go with the Conscript. We also have nice mana with the Verge. And we need to start rolling. We definitely need to draw more skeletons though. But it's actually okay because we have double go for the throat. So now you need to basically take a gamble. Do you think they have two of them? Because if they do, they can remove the second one and you lose all the removal. We can attack because they probably won't block. I mean, if they do, that would solve a lot. Do we want... I honestly think we just go with Tinybones. I mean, we play this. Right, Tinybones? It doesn't do much right now, but it will be better later. If they go for Slasher... Oh, the next turn will be so awkward. I still think we go for it, because then maybe you can go to turn 4 and start to steal some cards. We will see. We'll see. Lifelink doesn't help, definitely. Let's see if they have Annex. Interesting, they didn't go for anything. Alright, let's swing. I think they might have removal in the hand just waiting. Alright, some extra damage. That's nice, that's nice. And I can go for the Sanctuary, so it doesn't have Summoning Sickness for the future. I'm not sure how the next turns will go, so we go like this. And now we are prepared to go for the throat, and there are no good targets for removal. Tinybones actually deals the least damage. Yep, they took one extra. I'm absolutely happy with this. They basically wasted full turn for this, and we are ready with Sanctuary. I think we need one or two good draws, and we can try to overwhelm them. Oh, this is so tricky. I really need to raise them. What is their play? They cannot go Annex and Demon. I think we actually go for it. Please don't be a misplay, because I think this is correct play, but oh, it's scary. It's up. Oh man, Kaito is amazing, right? Can we win the game with this? I don't know, but I will definitely try. We play it first, so we can tap it. Man, this is crazy! Oh my god, I love it! This is such a fun interaction, and we can use it again. Oh, they cannot untap this! Cannot untap this. The amount of demons is a little bit overwhelming, but yeah, this is an oopsie. First, let's go with the bat. Let's see the hand. Let's see what shenanigans. I think we... Oh, I love it. Oh, I feel for our man. And they have Sanctuary, but we can go Bloodletter. That's swing. Yeah, I want... oh, I should... Okay, it's fine. We'll just do a card. It's okay. It's okay. No, we just missed one damage. I need to admit to the misplay. Alright, and because I want the stun counter, right? So Kaito survives. They can go for the Sanctuary, they can kill Kaito, but that's it. And we can activate the Reef and just go for Leaf. I think that will be enough damage. Do I want to go for... I mean, obviously, yeah, it's way better. It's way better. We take 2 damage, but that's it. And we can... Man, we can literally stun them, right? And they will lose the game like this. Do we really go for this lethal? Beginning remove? No, they will just draw a removal. Alright, they will just do a removal. We cannot go. I know it's super cool, but we just cannot do this play. Let's tap and let's do the correct thing. Good game, my friend. I appreciate it. I really do. Alright, that was a cool game. Honestly, the draws decided kind of this one, so it could go either way. We just had really nice draw with this Kaito. You can see how much this card is doing. Alright, we're going first. It's a decent opening. I think we go with the Conscript just to push the most damage, and this will be our turn 3 play. So we go Conscript into Bat. Into... yeah, this is our game plan. This is our whole game plan. First... oh, this is a nice draw. I'll be honest, this is actually a super nice draw. I mean, it's not like they will kill the new one, right? Because then we solve the case. And we are already pushing a lot of damage, and we have go for the throat or the bat. So one of... we will see what our opponent is doing. This is a blocker. Oh man, this is a pretty good opening. So do we want to remove this? They cannot really go through. I think we... Alright, I think I know. We go like this. And we see if they try to go for the block. I would love them to go for it. Unfortunately, they know what they are doing. So we could go Tinybones into Bat, but they have a lot of cards, so they probably will get something done. If I kill this, they live gain with this. This is so good. Bat is weaker later. Right. Because we can't add Tinybones to the board, I think we'll go with it anyway. It's our only removal right now. We have a lot of cutdown, so we might draw some. Like, we have still 6 removal in the deck, so the chance is decent. Right, another one, and the 1-drop, the Hound, probably. Oh, cutdown is kinda okay. It hurts, but, you know, I will take it. I will take it at this point. Alright, so how do we want to play it? We want to swing. That's what we do. They won't block. And this is our all-in hand, basically. Let's go for the Bat. Let's try to break their combo. I really hope they don't have too many pieces. Alright, they cannot play this. We won't have cards. And they cannot play the Pilgrim. Oh, what an awkward hand. Do we really go for this? Can we kill them before this happens? I think we go for the Bat. Because Bat lifelinks and is a blocker. If they want to play this, they don't really do anything else. Alright, this is the weirdest play of my life, but I think it's correct one. Because they don't have even the 5th land, and they also are 2 turns before they can cast it. And even when they start transforming creatures into angels, we have a lot of creatures and a lot of menace. Alright, so they are going for another Pilgrim. That's fine. So basically they killed they killed the Pilgrim themselves. See, that's why we didn't have to remove it. They basically gained 1 life and dealt 1 damage. Well, this is not optimal, not gonna lie. But let's roll with it. Correct up, and let's go. As always, Sanctuary is this missing piece to just go for the lethal. Man, I'm so happy with this one. This was actually so fun. Alright, are you prepared for some pain? Because we are getting a lot of this. Alright, River. Is that tempo? Oh, fairies. Alright, I see. So they have a lot of counter spells. Usually 4 of. Let's go with what? Let's go with the River so we can start playing stuff. And because our opponent has a 1-1, let's go for a 2-2. And we are not getting this back for a very long time, so for now let's go for it. Under your control, this is an important one. But it's fine, it's fine. 1 damage, so they probably are preparing with a counter spell. I should play the land, so that was a misplay. They can trade against Mastermind now, but I don't think it's a good trade, so it shouldn't matter too much. And we need double black mana actually on this turn. Man, we will take so much damage from those rivers. It's fine. So we will play double 1-drop, so they don't have good targets to remove. This way they, like, always are card behind. They probably have removal, they have a lot of removal and a lot of counter spells, so let's see, and the Masterminds of course, and stuff like this. Alright, here's Kaito. They cannot hit it. I'm surprised with the Overlord. I don't think Overlord makes much sense here, but the rest of the deck is extremely deadly. Alright, this is a good blocker, but we can remove it, and they cannot counter anything. They can remove something for this Fey something. Oh, Shores should definitely help with the mana base. Alright, I mean, let's roll. We need to kill it, and we need to full swing like we have to do right now. Alright, that was a good chunk of damage. Then we play Soulstone Sanctuary and try to push for the remaining damage. Alright, Kaito. It seems that they are going for Kaito. However, it's not as amazing, because they basically cannot make other play. They can hit, put maybe a stun counter. It's harsh, right? If they +1 to have 5 loyalty, then they do nothing. If they -2, that means it only has 2 loyalty. Yep, so this wasn't as good of a play as it might seem. Okay, really? I ain't sure.
My
But they
eyes are
basically
sharp as
traded
my
a card, but they also paid the mana, so I'm absolutely happy about it. And we don't even need to go for the throat here. I will get rid of Kaito. This card is absolutely obnoxious. Like, you have to remove it as soon as possible. And with Go for the Throat and Soulstone Sanctuary, I think we should be able to push for the final damage. I'm not sure about this splash. I guess they only had this card, but no, but they had the fairy. It was better. Because it was a blocker, so that would force us to play this. Alright. Let's see how many they have. This one dies pretty nicely. However, we only have skeletons. This one is also a skeleton, so it won't trigger the conscript. So it will take a moment before we get them back. Alright, we have enough land, so even if this gets removed, it's fine. Alright, I mean, this is exactly what we want. You know, let's roll with it. This also creates a new creature, so it's actually better than just go for the throat. They can counter, but if they do, like, we can still pay 2 mana. Alright. And, I mean, we could just try to go for Leafar. I will consider it. We can kill it right now. But they don't really have good blocks. It's already 10 damage. So they need to block here, and this is then... I don't think they can win. I know I could try to go for Leafar right now, but if they have good interaction, they might actually try to recover. And with this attack, they don't play Sweeper, so I have no idea how they can ever recover from this. And I think we got Corpses of the Lost as well, so we can play it on the next turn, together with Go for the Throat. So this was better. Oh, and our opponent is also at 0. Somehow, alright, it's fine. But you know what is fine? Our outros. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. And even though this is like very mono-blackish skeleton deck, the splash for blue really makes a difference. And I think even on curve you can, I mean, this is a 3-drop, right? But it really shows you where the blue color kicks in. In the mid game, when you want to go for extra 5 turns of pressure. And honestly, like the fact that you are doing so many cards with Curiosity makes every of those 1-drops extremely deadly. Normally they can ignore it, it's just 2 damage, it cannot block, right? Well, it's completely different when you are doing extra cards every turn, and especially that we're heavily focused on fighting for the board, 3 cutdowns, 4 Go for the Throats. So the cool part about this one, when you finally draw those extra cards, your opponent doesn't want to trade in those skeletons, they want to kill you, suddenly you play cutdowns, Go for the Throat, Kaito, and completely destroy their board, and then they cannot defend, they cannot race you as well, and you keep drawing cards every single turn. And I have to say, like, Kaito is insane card. The fact that you can basically -2, this is also always a tempo card, and if you disable a creature for like 2 or 3 turns, I mean, this is usually the end of game, so it's basically the same as removal. So you can go play this -2, then go for pluses, and on final turn -2 again for the final Leafar, and this does so much work. It's also resistant to sweepers, so it really gives the skeletons some extra, you know, abilities that this deck didn't have without this, you know, the blue splash. And yeah, honestly, also Sanctuary and the Reef are so great for just finishing, you know, this one extra hit. And you have seen Sanctuary with Corpses of the Lost is such devastating card. So before we talk further, I want to cut this outro a little bit shorter because I'm recording it for the 3rd time, and every time I say different stuff and every time I get carried, you know, over with the topic. Let's thank our patrons that allow this amazing content to happen, so we can fight this uneven battle against the standard ladder. And I mean, we are winning with this one. So thank you guys for your support, it is super appreciated. And exactly, you want to know the stat? Alright, I admit, I didn't have tracker open, so I actually don't know the perfect stats. However, I did my best to count the games from the recordings and stuff, and I think we went 8 wins and 4 losses, and that would match because I think we started like lacking 1 tick to Diamond 1, and we ended at Diamond 1 like halfway to Mythic. So this deck actually ranked us super hard, and we are close to what, like 67% win rate. I think that's the thing, and of course it will depend on your draws because the deck is super draw dependent. If you are on good curve on the play, it's absolute monster, and most decks will fall to this. On the draw, you need to be more creative. You need to sometimes go for the value approach with the curiosity. You need to, just do the hard work, but you can still absolutely win. So yeah, that's the result for our little experiment, and honestly, it felt even better than the normal skeletons. So hopefully we made the deck better, and for me it was way better just because it's Dimir and I like this gameplay. It gives you a new angle that skeletons never had, right? Once you unload your hand, it's everything. You either kill them on its, or it's just not enough and you miss the damage by like 5 life points or something. With Kaito and the Direct Curiosity, you actually have a lot of ways to sneak some extra plays, and I really like this approach. The small weird interaction that sometimes wins games is also Braids with Enduring Curiosity, because you can, if you have this in the board, you play Curiosity, you attack, you draw all the cards, then you sacrifice Curiosity, it's an enchantment, so you still draw cards, and your opponent probably got 2 damage because, either they sacrifice something or they take damage and you get the card. So in a way, you can sneak some value and protect Curiosity against like Sorcerer Exile effects like Lay Down Arms and Sunfall. So this is a cute play that sometimes will win you the game. Then you can proceed with lands to draw cards against, for example, Mono White Control. And I'm rambling again. It's time to stop the outro. Really thank you guys for enduring until the end. I hope you had a great fun. Thank you and see you tomorrow.